Okay, we have begun the broadcast. Humble Among Broadcast System 34. How's everybody doing? Fucking 8 hours of streaming. Over 8 hours of streaming Wrestlemania stuff this weekend. Just hung out with the homie Kosuke. I should have had him come on, and shouts out to the Click. Should have had the homie Kosuke come on and tell you guys about everything he experienced at WrestleMania weekend. Not WWE related. That shit was pretty interesting. But I encouraged him to go and do his own stream or something like that and tell you guys about it, because I want Kosuke to do his own streaming too, because it was his experience, and I want him to tell you guys about it. Anyway, if you guys didn't see the first night, Kosuke did call in the first night of the WrestleMania streams. But thank you everybody who tuned into the WrestleMania streams. Let me get the link, and while I get the link, why don't you get this link if you're watching this right now and share it somewhere? While I do this, why don't you do this too? I'm going to post it on Facebook, I guess. Live now on YouTube. Okay. Oh, put it over here too on the Twitter. I'm now on YouTube. Your tube. My tube. Whose tube? In YouTube. Typing ability is trash, you guys. What's up, Jeremy English? How you doing tonight? Behind the Paint ICP book. Whoop whoop. Goddamn right. We always have the good book right here, just in case I need to quote the scripture. You know. Alright. It's been posted on Twitter. We are going to post it to the Humble Among Discord. And I guess that is a couple of different places it's been posted. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for tuning in. Whoop whoop, Ulrich. I see you. I'm going to tell you a few things, a few little updates here and there. Talk about a few different things, and break down the stream, the Big SIlva stream from last Thursday before they do the Man Cave Clash, whatever the fuck they're calling it, where apparently they're gonna just be showing off their nerdy shit. I expect to see Violent J showing wrestling figures and Shaggy 2 Dope showing Star Wars figures. Whip whip, where the Fanta at? What kind of alternate universe King of Whoopconda is this? Working as usual. It's a blessing. Hey, Ulrich. The grind. Always on the grind, Ulrich over here. Okay. Let's see. I'm in my lyric folder. Let me get the fuck out of my lyric folder. Okay. Humble Among Broadcast System 34. April Fool's EP is out now. Produced entirely by Shaggy the Airhead. Go listen to that shit. And the first track from April Fool's EP, De Niro, has a music video that I shot on Thursday and Friday, and released on what, Saturday? I guess I released on Saturday. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little quick story about shooting the video for De Niro. On Thursday, we shot in the secret skate park in my little tiny mountain town that's inside of an abandoned building. It used to be more secret. Now that this abandoned building's kind of just busted open and mad homeless people sleep in there. Anyway, we've shot there a few times before in the past, and I really wanted to get this skate park vibe going. This sort of ghost. It literally came off as really like a ghost skate park in the goddamn music video, in my opinion. I really like the vibe of the fucking place. Anyway, so we shot a few things in there. Shouts out to Emily, who helped me out, filmed the entire video with me. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Emily. The we filmed some things, and like I'm fucking around on some of the ramps during one of the shots, and so long story short, we go home, we watch the ICP stream that I'm about to cover tonight, the big SIlva stream, and towards the end of the night, I'm getting my stuff ready for work the next day, and I realize I can't find my wallet. Now, I can't find my damn wallet, and so I'm freaking out. I'm losing my mind. I hate to lose something, especially hate to lose my wallet with like all of my ID, all of my cards and shit, and it was mad stressful. So the story gets really interesting. So I can't sleep. We decide at 12:30 at night to go back to this abandoned building with which, like I mentioned, homeless people sleep in this abandoned building. So I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go and try to get my wallet. I think it's in there. So we go in there, it's not in there. It's like 12:30 at night, we're going into this, it's raining, into this abandoned building. Mad sketch. So my wallet's not in there though. Fucking, I'm like, god damn it, I can barely sleep that night. I gotta work in the morning. I get up, I decide I gotta leave work, so I gotta go start canceling all this shit and get replacement cards for all this shit, get my ID replaced, all of this crap. Oh my god, so I was freaking out. Thank God Emily was calming me down from freaking out. Talk some sense into me too. Thank you, Emily. Fucking A, it was so annoying though, having to deal with this. And I ended up, so I replaced all my cards, except for my license, which I couldn't figure out how to do online. All the cards actually were really easy to replace, so I was stressing out for nothing. After chilling out for a little bit and getting back down to earth, I was able to decide to, let's finish filming this damn video. The rain had cleared up a little bit, so we decided we were going to go film some things. And I was like, you know what, let's go back to that building. There was this fish graffiti I wanted to film in front of. Let's go back to this building, and while we're there, I'll look for my wallet again, which I still kind of felt like my wallet was in there. We went in there, and on one of the ramps that we just, for whatever reason, didn't shine the flashlight on, that I was fucking around on, there was my wallet, sitting there. Now, so that was dope. I found my fucking wallet. So cut to, we'll fast forward, that was Friday. Fast forward, I'm editing the music video later that day after we shot filming. I'm editing on and off throughout the evening into the early morning, Saturday morning. And somewhere, I think 6 a.m. Saturday morning, I discover that you can see in the music video footage the moment it flops out of my goddamn pocket. So I would have seen that. If I didn't go back, I would have seen that in the footage at that moment. And I would have had the realization, that's where thy wallet lie, god damn it. So if you go to my this is a long way to promote my new music video, De Niro. If you go to my new music video, De Niro, on this channel, got a picture of Robert De Niro for the image there, with his fingers to his head. If you watch that music video till the end, the last fucking image, the last second of the music video, is me losing my wallet. No cap, that's fucking for real. You can see it flop out of my fucking pocket like an idiot. I kept it in there. That's literally also, by the way, the moment it happened in the video recording process. I didn't have to place it there. That's where it happened. That's the weird way the universe works sometimes. Anyway, got my wallet again. Didn't have to cancel my license. Thank God. Got all new fucking cards coming. For fuck's sakes. Oh my god. Anyway, I just felt like I had to tell that story on here. I kind of talked about that story on one of the wrestling fucking streams there. But anyway, I hate when I lose stuff like that too, homie. Arik says, yeah. I'm just joining what I missed. Me just telling a wallet story. That's all. That's all. Just telling a wallet story. Robert and friends. What's up, Robert and friends? Um, Yo, that's my luck too, man. I feel blessed that I actually found my fucking wallet. So I feel kind of lucky. It's just, it was slightly. I don't know what the message the universe was trying to tell me with taking my wallet away from me. I think it's not to make fun of Kosuke for losing his wallet at the gimmick stand. That's, I think, the message I need to take away from it. Hey, I found your wallet, man. It's the one that says "bad motherfucker" on it, right? Hey, thank you for the Pulp Fiction reference. I appreciate that. Better be safe than sorry. And you know what's wild is, like, I don't know why we didn't shine the light on that other ramp when we went there, like, late at night. Anyway, I've spent a good 10 minutes telling this story of the wallet. Let's get into some other things, shall we? So tonight is the, what's the gimmick? ICP Clash of the Man Cave collectibles, like I was talking about earlier. I'll be bringing that up again when I go through the big SIlva Crash in Smash Championships from Thursday, the day I lost my wallet. So yeah, check out the De Niro music video. Watch it till the end. See me lose my wallet. It's fucking, that really is me dropping my goddamn wallet. That's not an April Fool's joke or a gimmick. That shit's for real. So speaking of April Fool's jokes, I want to run down a couple of April Fool's jokes that I saw that I thought were funny and or tricked Emily. Isham had a tweet basically saying that Eminem just called and asked to do a collab. What should he do? Fago tweeted out, posted out on social media that they have a dill flavored soda. Jonah Hill tweeted or Instagram that he got arrested in New Orleans offering a cop drugs, I think, in his doing research for the Grateful Dead movie. He's going to be playing Jerry Garcia in a Grateful Dead movie. So allegedly he was doing research for the Grateful Dead movie. Pineapple stuffed crust from Pizza Hut. In Spirit Halloween being a year-long store. So that's just a little smattering of April Fool's jokes for you that I saw or fooled Emily. Up to you to figure out which one of those did what. Let's see here. WrestleMania talk. I don't know what to say about WrestleMania because I just talked so much about WrestleMania with Kosuke. I should have really just had him on here. I was really psyched to see Stone Cold. By the way, you can watch us talk a lot about WrestleMania for like 8 hours if you go and watch the WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 streams. But I'll just sum it up with I was really excited to see Stone Cold come back and wrestle. I like the surprises of this WrestleMania. The biggest surprise being that the Sami Zayn Knoxville match was good. Maybe as far as surprises. No, I'm just kidding. The biggest surprise being that Vince McMahon fucking wrestled. That was a rumor running around for a little bit that Vince was going to wrestle early on, but I think he was going to wrestle Pat McAfee there. Yeah, I really liked that. There's things I liked about this WrestleMania. It was better than last year. It's better than a lot of recent years' WrestleManias. Kosuke is probably going to catch me up on some of the GCW shit that went on during the Collective. Yeah, Kosuke had a really fucking good time at the Collective, by the way. We just talked for a good hour or so. Should have just been streaming that shit. Kosuke and me talking about that. My B. Worst stunner ever, Whoop Conda says. So that made it the best stunner ever. And you know, Vince is not known for taking good stunners, so that's not a surprise or anything. Papa, hey, welcome, Papa. 17 in the chat. Shouts out to 17 in the chat. I like to see that. Yeah, man. It was cool to see Stone Cold and Vince have a moment, though. You know, that was actually really fucking cool for me as someone who is a fan, a student, whatever you want to call it, of the Attitude Era. Sup, hi. You know, just doing my little stream thing, running down ICP streams, talking about Juggalo news and shit. Not really Juggalo news, but, you know, music news nonetheless. I want to shout out Tyler, the Creator. One of my favorite fucking artists who won the fucking Grammy for Best Rap Album for Call Me When You Get Lost. One of my favorite fucking albums from last year. I recently got the CD copy of Call Me When You Get Lost, and I want to do a proper review of that. I love that album. That album was very needed for me, exactly when it came out. Fucking awesome to see Tyler win, I believe, his second fucking Grammy. So shouts out to Tyler for winning the second Grammy. Weirdos out here fucking winning, dog. I love to see it. And also, shouts out to Ouija Macc, who recently boasted that he will be the first Juggalo with a Grammy now. Ouija has a new album that came out April 1st as well, Fallen Angelic. If you guys didn't see the video I posted before this video, I did an unboxing video of Fallen Angelic, the bundle. Don't watch it if you don't want to see what the mystery items are in that shit, because I did show the mystery items. I surprised myself with the mystery items on the stream, or not the stream, but on the video. By the way, I won't show it on this as to not spoil it if you haven't seen the shirt, but I am looking to trade this bundle shirt for the Grateful Dead bundle shirt. If anyone has either version, the tie-dye version or the regular ass version, I don't care which version. If you want to do a trade for, I got an XL, I'm looking for an XL. Hit me up, man. I'm looking for that fucking Grateful Dead boy so bad, and I am willing to trade my my new Fallen Angelic bundle exclusive item for that Grateful Dead one. If anyone has a fucking hookup on that, I'm gonna probably post in the museum about this shit, but I figured I'd say it on the stream before I have to do that in case anyone out there wants that shit. But I want to show it on the stream, but I don't want to spoil it. Go watch that video if you want to see what it looks like. We show it pretty much all over that video. I actually like that only a few of what that Music Academy for Grammys likes are on my list of favorites from 2021. Tyler's definitely like the thing that I like on there. I was scanning that list, I'll be honest, for Oliver Tree to see if Oliver was nominated or on that list at all. I was surprised to not see Oliver on that shit. If a ghost boofs a ghost, what happens? Roselle, are you on your Riddler shit right now? If a ghost boofs a ghost. Well, I know if a vampire drinks another vampire's blood, they get like super strong, right? So if a ghost boofs a ghost, can you get high off a ghost? What happens if a human boofs a ghost? Charles Mason. I thought it said Manson. Whew, scared me. I thought we had a ghost in the chat, guys. Hey. Rest in peace, Charles Manson. Not really. Fuck that guy. That guy was a dickhead. Charles Manson was a real fucking dickhead. And also carved the fucking Nazi symbol into his forehead. That's kind of fucking whack. Fuck Charles Manson. Ectoplasm. Oh, is that the answer? Not Charles Manson. Don't think I'm talking shit about you, Mr. Mason. Anyway, let's see. Ouija Macc's album though is really fucking dope. Fallen Angelic is fresh as fuck. If you guys have not listened to it, let me get a copy of that boy. And also, I'll go ahead and say on the stream, I did say in the unboxing video the other two winners of copies, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that gimmick on here too, in case you guys missed it. And let's talk about some of the tracks on Fallen Angelic a little bit. 3 copies I'm giving away. Whoop, whoop. Fallen Angelic. Giving away 3 copies, alright? First one, I've already said, is going to Is a Def on here. Is a Def, this is your copy, I guess. I have your address. I believe I did see you sent it to my Facebook account. Thank you. This next copy, Lil Taffy, this is yours. Send me your address, please. I will send this out to you. And this copy, Spooky the Fungi. Spooky the Fungi, this is yours. Please send me your address on one of my social medias or something, and I will get those sent out ASAP. I got a couple of Bandcamp things I got to send out. Well, one Bandcamp thing I got to send out, I guess. And yeah, I will be sending extras with all of those as well. I will send a Humble Among CD of your choice if you have a specific one you want. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to send a rando boy. Anyway, I think that, oh, we were going to talk about the fucking track list. Duh. I'm just trying to move on. So every fucking track on this is fire to me. Prophecy intro is interesting. I I I feel like I know what this fucking audio clip is from that is throughout the album and is the outro as well. I think there's a middle part interlude. What I'm really curious about is what that reverse shit is. I might do a little detective work into that, what that reverse shit is on the beginning of track 1, Prophecy. Second track, Rory Mercury, I really fucking dig. Play a Low, I like a lot. I want them to do a music video for Play a Low, so motherfucking DJ Chunk can get a little bit of shine on a music video. Track 4 is Hellcat. Hellcat's dope as fuck. Hellcat, I believe, is the track that is produced by Shaggy the Airhead and Devereaux. It's a Devereaux the Airhead beat, if you will. Track 5, Big Step with Whitney Payton. I like that track. That could easily be a music video with Whitney in it. Track 6, a big fan favorite from what I see, and I think this should be a music video, 17 Blunts. Like I said, I think there could almost be a music video for every one of these songs. Track 7, Get It Like. Honestly, can't remember off the top what Get It Like is like. Track 8, Did It On Purpose, already a music video. Track 9, Ain't No Fun, one of my favorite songs on the album. Might be contender for favorite song on the album for me. Ain't No Fun, I think, should be a music video. Track 10, Hatch It Up, fucking rules. Track 11, La Flama Blanca, fucking rules. Track 12, Moonlight with Kid Bookie, fucking rules. Track 13, Crawl, which I believe is Emily's favorite. I feel like should be a music video. I feel like, once again, all of these could be music videos. Track 14, Replay, fucking rules. Track 15, Brandishing That. Can't remember off top what Brandishing That is. That's only because it's getting a little bit later in the record. I listened to this fucker 3 times, by the way. Track 16, Swang 2 with Ricky Hill, fucking rules. Track 17, now this is where the album takes a turn. Track 17 and 18 are a little different stylistically, I noticed. Track 17, Hate Myself, and track 18, Roadmap, are very different stylistically, but I fucking like them a lot. They fucking rule. I think that Ouija said it on the Facebook stream that it's his favorite album. I think it's his best album. Shouts out to Ouija Macc. Fallen Angelic is fucking dope. Great fucking job. I want to do a full review of that video. I want to do more review videos, so expect some of those. I still got to do my fucking Slim Shady LP review. I have started the note-taking process on that, but it's a little bit slower going than I thought it would be. I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize I was going to be taking that note-taking process as slow as I am, but expect review video for the Slim Shady LP coming first in a series of review videos that I will hopefully start doing. Fuck the devil, fuck that shit, we believe in life, legit. Only reverse I know. That's one of the reverses in there, extraneous. Interesting. Is that the first track? Extraneous? I'm curious. I was gonna do a little detective work myself and find out personally what that shit is. Not on that album. Word. Okay. Well, there's some reverse shit on Gutter Water, I believe, where he does say all the elements in the intro, I believe. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on with that shit. Anyway, that's just a quick rundown of Ouija's album. That shit is fresh. Hell yeah. Taffy hit me up with her address. I will get that out to you soon, Taffy. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll package those. I'll try to package all my shit up that I have to package up during the ICP stream tonight. So expect that shit tomorrow. I'll try to hit you guys all with tracking numbers and all that good shit. Love you guys. Thank you for your support of the Humble Among broadcast system. It is much appreciated. Love you guys, for real. More Ouija Macc news. I talked about the what video should be next. Honestly, what video do you think should be next? That's the question I want to pose to the chat. Leave that in the comments if you're watching that shit after the fact. I want to know what video you think Ouija Macc should do next. My pick is Play a Low, 17 Blunts, or Ain't No Fun. Those are probably my 3 favorite songs on the album, other than the last 2 songs, which I'm not including those in the music video list because I feel like they're such a different bop. Not that they shouldn't be music videos, but I feel like those other three should be music videos, if that makes any sense. I probably am not making sense like I do a lot on here. In other Ouija Macc news, Beneath the Dirt is still confused if it's still wind or stale wind. Ouija Macc did a stream on Facebook where he cleared this shit up. I clipped that shit out. You can check that shit on my YouTube. He confirms it is stale wind. So I guess I'm just going to start correcting other Juggalo podcasters and YouTubers on here now. Reverse messages and intro. I do have that in my notes. I'm going to be checking. I want to check in on that shit. Rides at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. I talked about this in my gathering ticket announcement little video that I dropped. I want to talk about this some more on the last Palcast they did last Tuesday. Shaggy 2Dope was asked the question, will there be rides at this year's Gathering of the Juggalos? And he said, do not quote him on it, but he thinks there might be. So what did I do? I immediately quoted him on it, and I said that there will definitely be rides at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. Fuck the devil, fuck that shit, we believe in life legit is Echo Side reverse from Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Yeah, that makes, yep. Thank you, Spooky. Spooky, by the way, I don't know if you heard, but you want a copy of Fallen Angelic. Hit me with your address, and I will get that out to you, my guy. By the way, 17 in the chat pretty consistently tonight. I like that. Thank you very much. I thought Fallen Angelic was great, consistent rotation for me. Straight up, man, I let that fucker play a couple of times through. I think the first time I listened to it, I let it play through twice. I might have listened to this fucker 4 times, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And I have not bumped the CD copy yet. I am going to bump that CD copy probably in the whip real friggin' soon. Last rides at the Gathering were shitty as fuck. I guess they always are, though. That's okay by me. I just want rides at the Gathering. So thank you for getting me on track again, Twisted Nin Juggalo. So rides at the Gathering this year, Shaggy did say. By the way, 56 minutes, 11 seconds in on the Palcast, the last week's Palcast, if you want to go find that clip where he talks about it. In other Gathering news, the Gathering tickets are on sale this Friday, April 8th, 9 p.m. So go to juggalogathering.com. Set your fucking calendars. Set your alarms on your phones. Make sure you go right at 9 o'clock and buck that website up. Make that website drop. Make that website fucking drop so no one can get shit. This is a Juggalo tradition. Every year we got to make sure that website fucking crashes. So make sure it crashes real fucking nice this year, Juggalos. I want to make sure that no one can get anything for at least a couple of days. But on the real, if you do want to get your Gathering tickets, make sure you get in there super early, or else you're not going to get anything at all. Gathering tickets sell out super fast. First day, a lot of times, you can't get any tickets. General admission tickets typically go within the first day, and you can't get anything after that. So make sure you fucking blow up the website. Make sure you go there and you really fuck up that website real good. But on the real shit, car passes do go pretty fast. I heard there was someone in the chat saying this. Emily, I think, was confirming this. Someone in the chat, and Emily was kind of confirming this with her Lost Lands experience, that there might be more camping area this year. They were clearing some trees. They were doing some construction type of stuff at Lost Lands. So there might be more room for car passes. So there might be a little bit more car space this year, but there's still not a lot. So if you want to get your car inside the Gathering by your campsite, and by the way, you can't leave with your car once you're in there at Legend Valley. You're stuck in there. Get your car pass. If you want to just be parked and come and go as you please, you don't need a car pass. You can just park in the general admission parking and come and go as you please. You're gonna have to truck your shit inside the Gathering, but that's not that big of a hassle. I don't think you necessarily need a car pass unless you are trying to drive all your shit down to your campsite. If you've got an RV or whatever, I think you need the car pass, but that's, you motherfuckers with the RVs are probably going to be looking for your big ballas passes. Those are even more limited. Those sell out super fast. Highly sought after. Curious as fuck on all these prices too, by the way, this Friday. But yeah, make sure you fucking blow up that website. Make sure that shit crashes. and nobody can get anything all weekend long, and people are stressed out, and yeah, constantly hitting that website up so it can never get back up. Make sure you do that. If it's over 200, might not go. Gas and hotel are already super high. I'm straight up debating on maybe not doing the hotel to save some money and straight up camping. Emily's got some homies in the Ohio area who can get us a quick shower or whatever if we need that, or if we need a couple of winks in the late morning that are not interrupted by fireworks. So I'm thinking of maybe skipping out on the hotel and straight up camping, or attempting to camp at the Gathering again, like I did in 2019. Because I did hotel camp last year, which, by the way, hotel camping for me meant staying there till damn near the sun rose, or the sun did rise every day, and coming back around noontime again to continue gathering. So I was basically just getting some sleep, a quick shower, and coming right back to that bitch. Go and sneak in is Twisted Ninjuggalos' advice. Let's see. I missed a bunch of silly shit, I think. Oh, to rides at the Gathering again. Oh, to vomit, Papa said. That's silly. It'd be dope if they had a Gravitron. I think that's what Papa's referencing. The vomit thing. Spinning UFO ride thing. Yeah, that's like a vomit inducer for sure. We crash in that shit. Indeed we are. I'm in love train warrior from what? I'm a love train warrior from way back. Let there be rides this year. At least you'll be able to find me easier. Hey. Yeah, so you're a ride whore, huh? Whoopconda? Hey, I'm expecting the annual site crash too. They're definitely crashing that site. The car pass is sold out fast as Balla's last year. Is that true? That's so I think it is even more limited than it was in 2019 as far as no, car passes hung out for a little bit, I think. Balla's sold fucking fast last year, but I think car passes were up for a little bit. I walked through the secret construction, Emily said. Yeah, there was some construction going on at Lost Lands. Papa Violent J himself said, just show up. The Dark Carnival will provide. Trust him. Trust me. This will be my 17th. Hey, shouts out to Whoopconda. Go and sneak in was the advice from that. Okay, I'm catching up. All you need is bottles and water to shower. You better camp this year, motherfucker. Yo, I plan on it. I think that's what we're doing with us. Hey, you know it. You know it. We have no choice. I use a CPAP to sleep. You can, Papa. This is even. You can do like that battery gimmick, but dude, yeah, my wife does the CPAP thing too, and she's got to, when she camps, do the CPAP on the battery gimmick. But it is a whole pain in the ass to be doing a CPAP at the Gathering, so I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Papa. It definitely is easier to just go to the goddamn hotel in a lot of people's circumstances. Go and ask the 200 people for $1 is another piece of advice from Twisted Ninjuggalo. Where was the construction to the left of the stage? I think that's what someone was saying, right? Wasn't that what we were all saying in the chat the other night? To the right of the stage, Emily says. Car passes didn't sell out in 2018. I thought they couldn't until... Whoa! So that was the Whoop, that was Whoop stock, and that's also at Legend Valley. Interesting. You ain't camping. Is a def. You salty so-and-so. Is a def, are you gathering this year? Is it? Is a def. Are you gathering this year? I better see you gathering, motherfucker. I know you're going to the birthday show, but you better be gathering. A battery for a CPAP. How does that work? Look up like Jackery batteries. You don't have to necessarily get that brand, but that's what we have. We have a Jackery battery. We need to get a more powerful one, honestly. But those will work. Those will power that shit. And you can you can get like motherfucking solar panels, Papa, and you can hook a solar panel up, lay that bitch out, and that will charge your battery. Believe it or not. You might have to leave it out there all goddamn day and guard that shit so a juggalo maybe don't steal it, but that shit will work. Straight up. Is-a-def, you gotta make it. Is-a-def, have you gathered before? Is-a-def, I'm gonna need you to make it to a gathering. Way bigger attendance in 21 than 18, though. Word. Word. It's one of those jump boxes. I have a battery. It's one of those jump boxes, King of Whoopconda said. Okay. So yeah, gathering tickets on sale this Friday. Let's make sure we crash the site. That's really important to me that we crash that site. Um, Hopefully, too, by the way, I do get a spot performing on the Gathering of the Juggalos. Thank you, everybody who submitted and asked for me. Submissions are closed to the Gathering of the Juggalos at Outcast. Gathering of the Juggalos at Outlook.com. But you can email them still and harass them. I have no problem with you still emailing them and harassing them and asking for me to perform. Also email Gathering of the Juggalos at Outcast.com. Fuck it. Who knows where the hell that goes? I'm sure you're going to get that sent right back to your folder, but send to both of those emails. Gathering of the Juggalos at Outlook.com and Gathering of the Juggalos at Outcast.com. Fuck it. Why not? You went twice. Okay, so at least you've been to a gathering. I want to see you at a gathering, Is-a-def. Why don't you make it out to the gathering? Sounds like I'm going to spend as much money for a hotel. Facts. You're not wrong, Papa. You're not wrong, man. You're actually probably spending more money, though. Yeah, you're not wrong, Papa. Okay. Let's see. So my question with the gathering tickets going on sale, right? Don't we usually get the gathering infomercial before the tickets go on sale? Am I wrong with that? Isn't the gathering infomercial usually hyping up the tickets going on sale? So why where's this gathering infomercial is my question next for you guys. When are we getting the gathering infomercial? We are in April now. I think time schedule for past years has been a March infomercial drop. But we're in April now. I would expect an infomercial soon. I expect one of the reasons Jump Steady hasn't been on these streams is Jump Steady is finalizing booking details for some of the artists and shit like that, especially now that the Juggalo Day requests have been closed. I would expect they're finalizing some stuff. So I would expect maybe end of April, beginning of May, we get an infomercial. Purely speculation over here. What do you guys think? I always remember the Gathering commercial announcing ticket sales. That's what I thought happened in 2019. And I could be wrong. Is that what happened last year? Infomercial may not come out until May, Papa says. That's what I'm feeling. It's feeling like May, maybe late April if they get really quick with it. But it's feeling like May. The Twitch stream is like a QVC infomercial for the Gathering. I feel like that's where they're going to do it. They're going to probably do a whole show, I would expect, like they did last year. Talking about everybody and showing the infomercial and all of that. They did the same thing last year, no infomercial before the tickets. Okay. But they did do a show on Patreon. I know they did a show. What's the gimmick for Friday? What gimmick for Friday? Did I forget something? Oh, the Friday gimmick. I guess, what are you talking about? The tickets going on sale, I guess? They probably will do the announcements on Twitch. Makes total sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying for the infomercial and shit, you know? I remember Weekly Freakly. Yeah, there was a Weekly Freakly thing they did not even that long ago. They just did that not even that long ago, like last year or the year before, right? They definitely did a Patreon stream where they showed the infomercial and then they broke the shit down. Anyway, but was that before the tickets or after the tickets is my question. I think that was before. I could be wrong. I miss Weekly Freakly too, man. I only saw a little bit of that. Is there like a archive, guys, of old Weekly Freakly somewhere? Is there a Juggalo YouTuber who's archived this shit? I'd love a link if somebody has old Weekly Freaklies like archived on their YouTube. Manifesting race set on night 2. Hey, I'm with it, man. Y'all motherfuckers were talking me into the Wraith set on the wrestling stream. Let's see. So we're gonna get into Big SIlva, but first I want to talk about. I think they had some trouble getting people to pay for the tickets to get to this Big SIlva thing because they tweeted out on Thursday that they left the door open so any juggalos who are in the area can come on in. So I think they straight up were having a little trouble getting people into Big SIlva on last Thursday night. And we're gonna break down Big SIlva. I'll be honest, not as extensive note taking for the Big SIlva stream because they're straight up just dropping a ball of duct tape on shit. But I will be talking about the world record that they're looking to break. That's right, ICP announced that they're looking to break a world record with Big SIlva. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And I'm going to talk about Big SIlva making an appearance at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. And in the subscriber-only portion of the Twitch stream, they talked about a little bit about the Juggalo Mecca. What would be considered your trip to the Juggalo Mecca? So we're going to talk a little bit about Juggalo Mecca. Let's see. Manifesting. You meditate, TPC? I believe in manifesting heavily, by the way. And I lightly meditate. I guess you could say I take naps, and I call it meditating. They definitely had trouble, yeah, with the getting people in. My man, I'm a Buddhist and a Wiccan myself. Hey, Papa, that's fucking fresh. I fuck with that, man. My life evolves around meditation. Papa, we need to have a conversation at the gathering, Papa. We really need to have you on the fucking camera. Papa, you awesome. Papa is awesome. Bringing a roll of silver duct tape should be a gathering requirement this year. We're going to get into that, Trailer Park. We're going to get into that. That definitely seems in the direction that the Gathering of the Juggalos, I think Big SIlva might be a big part of the Gathering of the Juggalos, but we're going to get into that now. Big SIlva, the Crash and Smash Championships. There is basically a series of matches where I'm going to be talking about tonight. All inanimate objects, all treated as if they were real speaking beings, if you will. This stream started a little bit late. They were wearing green jerseys that I couldn't see for a long time, but they were green Moon Mist Fago jerseys. Juggalos in attendance behind a chain link fence for protection. Some of them wearing safety goggles. Jay calls Big SIlva Giant SIlva many times throughout this stream. They want to drop Big SIlva out of a helicopter. At the Gathering of the Juggalos, they announced it. It's pretty much at the top of the stream. This is to be a rematch against the barrel full of water that Big SIlva was not able to defeat on the last stream. So, Big SIlva will be at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And with the subscriber-only portion, I'm going to add some more onto that a little bit later into my notes. We are 43 minutes into this bitch. I need to wrap this bitch up, so I'm gonna speed through this so I can get ready for the ICP stream tonight. They want to drop Big SIlva out of a helicopter at the Gathering, a rematch against the barrel full of water. Let's see. Jump Steady is coming live from a junkyard, and it seems to be a lot of clips from the last stream. Now, I could be misremembering, but I think it's some of the same clips and some maybe shit they didn't show. I think it's a lot of the same clips, though. So a lot of Jump Steady and Ninja Nate, which I think is Nate the Mac, coming live from a junkyard from various different towns that Violent J keeps naming, but Milford is the town that Jump Steady consistently names. It seems to me they are redoing a lot of concepts from the Patreon for the Twitch at this point. Whether or not that is to show them to a whole new audience, a bigger audience they fill, because the creature feature one, the UFO one, the Doomsday Clock one, which they didn't even do, these are all Patreon streams that they have already done, and in my opinion, they've done better on Twitch. The Twitch version of the UFO show is entirely better than the Patreon one. The same with the Creature Feature one. And I would assume the Doomsday Clock one would have been the same thing. Don't get me wrong, those Patreon ones were good, but they were way more organized on the Twitch one. Way better watch as far as if you're into this paranormal shit. Let's see, we're going to get into the shit that they drop Big Silva onto. That he fights Big Silva on a bunch of, let's see, a bunch of glass in a microwave for the jobber match, Shaggy calls it. Let's see. They cut by the way, Big Silva destroys that, pretty obviously. Jay cuts the Jump Steady in Williamsburg salvage yard. But Jump Steady, like I said, says Milford several times. Definitely the same footage that we were getting on the other Big Silva stream. Silva destroys a toilet. Then they're back to the studio. Big glass container full of marbles is next. Jay talks about concerns in Ohio about dropping Big Silva from the helicopter, and that it may be as powerful as the blast that killed the dinosaurs. But they'll be fine, he insists. Jay gives props to Juggalos in attendance, says that they had to sign 5 safety waivers to be there tonight. Says that the marbles may be like a shotgun blast to the face. Shaggy says that, let's see. Shaggy says to put your faces to the fence and pull your asses out and see how that works. I think that's a reference to maybe the guy who showed his butthole, or maybe getting shotgun blast in the butthole with the marbles. Anyway, Silva destroys the glass container full of marbles. Shocker. Marbles go flying everywhere. 7 to 9 Juggalos were taken out by this blast of marbles. Jay said they'll be fine. They need medical attention. And then they cut back to Jump Steady in the junkyard. Next, a barbecue grill was destroyed and Big Silva was set on fire. Then another barbecue grill was destroyed. And this was a charcoal style one this time. Destroyed. Back to the studio, Manny in the place to be, promoting Jay's birthday show and the subscriber-only portion of the show. Then they go to a commercial break and back to the studio rather quickly. There's a fireplace in position. Jay claims it's made out of petrified trees from the Tucson National Forest in Yellowstone, but it looks like wood. 17 elephants brung these trees down to be constructed out of one single tree. That kind of lost the narrative on that one. One of the hardest constructed constructions ever to be constructed, Jay was quoted as saying by me. Destroyed this petrified wood fireplace was. Back to the junkyard with Ninja Nate and Jump Steady versus Faygo, a pyramid of Faygo cans on a desk. Destroyed. Next, 2 liters, a box of 2 liters, 8 bottles of 2 liters of Faygo. Destroyed. Next, 42 bottles, 6 boxes of Faygo. By the way, this is a table made out of steel. Definitely some of the same footage here, because I remember them talking about this table made out of steel on the last stream. Doesn't break all the bottles this time. The bottles cushion the blow. They do another drop and it breaks some more of them open. The bottles, liquid. Liquid seems to maybe be Big Silva's weakness, I should remark at this point. The container of water and then containers of Faygo seem to be the only thing to stop the force known as Big Silva. I almost made it on stage last year on that last night. I have a flat earth clock app. Medical attention at Gathering equals crazy glue. Word your rabbit gimmick had me thinking, where are you? The Gathering Juggalos. Oh, they're people. They're just talking. They just chatting. These motherfuckers just chatting. Where was I? The Faygo. Okay, they cut back to the studio after the Faygo sort of defeats Big Silva? Question mark. Does Big Silva have to be dropped from a helicopter onto Faygo bottles is my question. Back in the studio, Jay says Faygo is no match for the Gorth and Gorge of Giant Silva. Origin of Giant Silva is now told next. It started with Jay making duct tape balls in the dressing room and throwing them at Shaggy 2 Dope's face to annoy him. They started making bigger and bigger duct tape balls and throwing them at each other. And they noticed that there was some real weight to this when they had one that was about a baseball size. They started bringing it on the road with them and adding it to their riders and feeding it. At one point, they threw it through a venue wall into the Cottonmouth King's dressing room, and Big Silva was born while crashing through that wall, I believe. Adding duct tape to the riders, I already mentioned that. Next, we have a fish tank that Big Silva is going to break. They announced next that Big Silva is going to break the Guinness World Record. They looked it up, and the circumference of the biggest ball of duct tape is 12 feet. And they seem rather confident that they can beat this record. They invite Jugs to feed Big Silva after the show. Now, I'll go ahead and get into this. I think Big Silva will be a feedable attraction at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Now, don't try to steal Big Silva. Motherfuckers have tried to steal him in the past and they don't get far. Don't you dare. Only feed him duct tape. Bring him duct tape and feed him. We're trying to break a world record now, Jugs. We're trying to break a world record. I feel like guys and dudes in general like using super glue as medical attention. We're talking about super glue as medical attention in the chat, if you guys cannot see on the screen. I'm just catching up to what you guys are talking about. Don't mind me, I'm doing my OCD note thing. So a fish tank is being destroyed. Silva only likes silver tape, by the way. If you're bringing fucking different colored tape to the gathering, pink tape, whatever weird stuff you're up to in your free time, don't do it. He only likes silver tape. He likes duct tape flavored tape. So only bring the duct tape flavored tape to the gathering if you're trying to feed Big Silva. I do think he's going to be a feedable attraction though. Crystal Castle, mark my words, my prediction here. Crystal Castle whorehouse is inside the fish tank, and a starfish also inside, not Patrick from SpongeBob. The water is melted ice from glaciers. Shaggy thought the puffer fish were filled with air, not water. Destroyed this fish tank was. Back to the junkyard. Silva versus a folding table. Destroyed. Silva versus a conference table from Psychopathic Records headquarters. Destroyed. Silva versus 3 tables stacked on top of each other with bottles of Faygo. Destroyed. Commercial break number 2. Another quick one. Back to the studio. Grandfather clock is now in the studio. Lots of jokes about how old and feeble this grandfather clock is. Jay remarks on the golden things inside the grandfather clock being his nuts. A lot of old and feeble talk. Destroyed. The grandfather clock is. They took its head clean off, by the way. Big Silva did. Put it clean out of its fucking misery. Back to the junkyard. Jay, Jump Steady, and Ninja Nate versus a barrel of gunpowder. Now, that thing looked mighty gimmicked up to me. It looked like a cartoon barrel of gunpowder, and it exploded very strangely, like it was gimmicked up to explode. And Shaggy says something when they come back that indicates that it probably was a gimmicked up barrel of gunpowder. Rudy was out there, not Rude Boy. The other Rudy was out there with Jump Steady. Definitely old footage then. Back in studio, 10 sliding glass doors sliding glass door windows stacked on top of each other, separated by cinder blocks. Now, they were asking for any Juggalo volunteers to lay on top or underneath the glass. No one volunteered for some reason. Silva makes it through 8 of the 10 panes and stops. One more, let's see. They have one more competitor. But first, back to Jump Steady in the junkyard. Shaggy wants a rematch on this glass pane gimmick, but dropping it from higher, possibly at the Gathering as well, or on another stream. I can't remember what they were hinting at with that. Back to the junkyard versus a fucking car this time. Goes right into the moonroof. The first time they drop it, doesn't go all the way through the moonroof. They drop it again, it hits the windshield. The third drop, it kind of hits the side by the passenger back door. Big fucking dent, blows out the windows. I think all the windows end up get blown out by this fucker. Fourth drop hits the hood. Fifth drop hits the trunk. Let's see. And then they drop the fucking car on Big Silva itself. Big Silva is embedded in the wreckage. Big Silva survived this ordeal, though, as you can see, because Big Silva is competing in the studio. Back to the studio with Manny. Says commercials need to be at least a minute and a half. No commercials over, no commercials under a minute and a half. They all have to be over a minute and a half. So if you're sending a commercial to ICP House Party at gmail.com, make sure your commercial for whatever you're selling is well over a minute and a half. The longer the better, okay? I think they want really long commercials. Probably 3+ minutes. I think they want 3+ minute commercials. So send really long commercials to ICP House Party at Gmail. Let's see. Also, your music videos have to be 3 minutes long. Exactly. No shorter. No longer. So if your music video that you're submitting to ICP House Party at Gmail is not 3 minutes long, I'm sorry. You're fucking assed out, homeboy. So you better re-edit that shit. Make that shit 3 minutes. Let's see. They're showing off the green Fago jerseys. I think still on bid right now. The stream's about to start. I gotta wrap this shit up, guys and gals. Shaggy and Jay making fun of Manny after they come back a little bit. And we got an antique-filled china cabinet as the main event. Jay talked about breaking his mom's china cabinet wrestling with Jump Steady when they were kids. And Big SIlva crashes through the cabinet and destroys all the china. Destroyed. Big SIlva announced as the winner of the night, even though Big SIlva, to me, seemed to be defeated a couple of different times. Now we got the subscriber-only portion of the show. They are mass feeding big fucking SIlva during this. Juggalos themselves that were in attendance are mass feeding Big SIlva. They show some of the injuries taken to Big SIlva during tonight's festivities. Jay and Shaggy quickly demonstrate the proper way to feed Big SIlva. Shaggy rolls Big SIlva while Jay kind of feeds the tape into Big SIlva. Jay says Muslims have Mecca that they go to. Juggalos must feed Big SIlva. So what my takeaway is this is the Juggalo Mecca, feeding Big SIlva. Giving Juggalos tips on feeding Big SIlva during this portion. One dude says that he has 100 tabs of acid in his trunk. And Jay does the, what is his name, skip joke again. Juggalos spinning around like a maypole, adding duct tape to it at one point. Shaggy tells a quick story about some hippies being outside of the venue when they were on tour in that H.A.B.S, and that they were doing this maypole thing, and that H.A.B.S joined them to spin in the maypole. I thought that was kind of a cool story. SIlva only likes duct tape flavored duct tape, once again brought up. Only SIlva. Only silver for SIlva, okay? Only bring the duct tape, flavored duct tape, to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Laney was out there feeding Big SIlva at one point. Jay says, you're not a real Juggalo unless you feed SIlva. Gotta feed SIlva. They feed a few rolls of duct tape to SIlva during this portion. And yeah, it's about a 17-18 minute long subscriber portion. Not a lot going on as far as news, other than Juggalo Mecca being dropped on your fucking noggin, feeding Big SIlva. And I do think Big SIlva will be a part of the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. So make sure you bring your fucking duct tape flavored duct tape to the Gathering of the Juggalos and feed that motherfucker. ICP's Clash of the Man Cave Collectibles is going live here in technically 1 minute. 1 minute. So I'm going to get off this stream now and wait another 30 to 40 minutes for them to go live. I wonder if they're going live from Building 22, the studio that they're renting, or if they're going to go live from Jay's house. Let's check real quick. Let's check real quick if they have canceled, actually. Let me go to the ICP Twitter. Nope, they haven't canceled. As of ICP's Twitter, at 9 o'clock, they have not canceled. So I'm expecting we get the stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for supporting. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. April Fool's EP out now on all streaming services. Look for Humble Among on all streaming gimmicks. April Fool's is produced entirely by Shaggy the Airhead. The first song from that motherfucker is called De Niro. I just did a music video for it, where if you watch till the end, you can see me lose my fucking wallet. Let's see, what else can we promo? I want to do shows. If you're booking shows in and around New England or even further outside of New England, let me know. I want to book shows. Whoop whoop. I love you guys. I think that's it. Oh, follow me on Instagram. I'm like super close to fucking breaking 1,000 followers on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. We're like 3 followers away from Instagram, breaking 1,000. So follow Humble Among on Instagram. Follow Humble Among on everything. I love you guys. Whoop whoop. Have a good fucking night. Oh wait, we gotta do the gimmick. We gotta do the gimmick. We gotta do the gimmick. We gotta do the gimmick.